rose tree, but we planted a white one by mistake. And if the queen was to find out, we'd have our heads chopped off, you know.
The queen, the queen!
Make way for her majesty. Make way for the queen of hearts.
One, two.
Who is this? What is your name, child?
My name is Alice. So please, Your Majesty, we met this morning.
Alice? To be sure. And who are these?
I don't know, Your Majesty.
This is your croquet garden. Off with her head!
Consider, my dear, she is only a child.
I forgive her on the grounds of youth. Turn them over.
Yes, Auntie. I mean, yes, Your Majesty.
Get them on their feet, the miserable wretches. Stop that ridiculous bowing. You make me giddy. What have you been doing here?
Well, you're just trying to.
Off with their heads.
Dearest Majesty, have mercy.
Take them away. Do you play croquet, my dear?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come along, then. At my court, we use flamingos for mallets. So amusing, don't you agree?
Is she really going to chop off their heads? Well, yes. Fine day, isn't it? Perhaps. But where's the Duchess? Shh. She's going to be executed. Good gracious, what for? She punched the Queen of Hearts in the nose. I get the Queen don't hear you. You see, the Duchess was late for the party, and the Queen was furious.
Off with her head!
That's terrible.
Off with everyone's head!
Rabbit, could you tell me something, please?
Off with his head!
I have to go home. Tell me how. What a temper. Hold, hold. Just ask the Queen. She'll know. I don't dare. Your Majesty. Ask the Duchess. I think she knows, but I don't think she'll tell you. She's too upset about losing her head.
Where's that rabbit? Rabbit, I want you!
You can't think how glad I am to see you, you dear old thing. You're thinking about something, my dear, and that makes you forget to talk. I can't tell you just the moral of that is. Perhaps I remember it in a bit. The Queen wants to chop off your head. What's the moral in that? Tut, tut, child. Everything's got a moral if you can find it. How are you getting on? How do you like the Queen? Not at all. She's so fond of beheading people. It's a wonder that there's anyone left to behead. You didn't enjoy the croquet?
Not the way they play it here.
I'm frightened. I've never lost my head before. The moral of that is, love makes the world go round.
There, have fun, you are finding the morals of the thing.
You wonder why I don't put my arm around your waist. The reason is I'm doubtful to temper your flamingo. Should I try the experiment?
You might bite.
Very true. Flamingos and mustard both bite. And the moral of that is, birds of a feather flock together.
Only mustard isn't a bird.
Right as usual. What a clear way of putting things.
Mustard is a mineral, I think.
Of course it is. There's a lot of mustard mine here. And the moral of that is, the more there's of mine, the less there's of yours.
I think I'd understand that better if I had it written down.
That's nothing to what I could say. I may have
give you fair warning. You must get ready for your execution, or I'll chop off your head.
Consider your verdict.
Not yet. There's a great deal to come before that.
And call the first witness.
First witness!
Hurry up. We haven't got all day.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty.
It isn't respectable to beg.
I mean, I'm sorry for bringing these in, but I hadn't quite finished my tea.
When did you begin?
14th of March, I think it was.
It was the 15th.
Jury, write that down.
Silence in the court.
Witness, take off your hat.
It isn't mine. I'm a poor man, Your Majesty, and I haven't but just begun my tea, with the bread and the butter getting so expensive these days, and the twinkling of the tea tray.
The twinkling of what?
It began with tea.
Of course twinkling begins with a T. Do you take me for a dunce? If that's all you know, you may stand down.
I can't go any lower. I have the floor as it is.
Then you may sit down.
I'd rather go on and finish my tea.
You may go.
But mark my words, she's a very peculiar girl. Just the type going around stealing other people's tarts.
Suspicious. Very suspicious. She said at home she often helped herself to tarts without permission. I think the girl should be beheaded on principle.
Consider your verdict.
Oh, not yet, Your Majesty. I've just been handed this paper. It's a set of verses.
Are they in the handwriting of either prisoner?
None in mine. None in mine. Shall I read it anyway, Your Majesty?
Begin at the beginning and go on till you come to the end. Then stop.
They told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character and said I could not swim.
That's the most important piece of evidence we've heard. Now let the jury proceed.
If any other jury can explain it, I'll give them a nickel. I don't believe there's an atom of meaning in it.
She doesn't believe there's an atom of meaning in it.
I do seem to see some meaning. I said I could not swim. You can't swim, can you?
Do I look like I could?
You heard him confess. Consider your verdict.
No, no. Sentence first. Verdict later.
That's illegal.
Hold your tongue. Alice, I said hold your tongue. I won't. Hold your tongue now. I won't. Where do you come from? Where are you going? Look up, speak nicely, and don't twiddle your fingers.
I'm sorry. You see, I've lost my way.
I don't know what you mean by your way. I'm the Red Queen, and all the ways back here belong to me. But why did you come here at all?
I just wanted to see what your garden was like, Your Majesty.
When you say garden, I've seen garden. Compare with this, it would be a wilderness.
And to find my way on top of that hill.
When you say hills, I can show you hills. In comparison with that, you call simply a valley.
No, I shouldn't. A hill can't be a valley. Valley means nonsense, you know.
I've heard nonsense in comparison which would be as sensible as a dictionary.
This must be Looking Glass Land. It's marked out like a giant chessboard. Chess is being played all over the world. This is the world at all. Wait, I remember. If I get across the chessboard, I become a queen. And if I become a queen, I can go home.
That's easily managed. When you get to today's square, you'll be a queen. Come along. Faster, faster. Don't try to talk. Faster.
I'm cold. I'm nearly there.
Nearly there. Why we passed it 10 minutes ago. Now faster, faster. You may rest a little now, my dear.
We've been in the same place the whole time.
Of course we have.
In our country, you generally get somewhere if you ran fast enough.
Here, you see, it takes all the running you can to keep in the same place. At least twice as fast as that to get someplace else.
Oh, how dreadful. I'll never get home.
Remember, this is Looking Glass Land. If you hold the word evil to mirror, it simply looks spelled backwards.
I guess you're right.
Take another example. Look at this poetry book.
Why, it's all backwards.
Of course, you've come to the looking glass.
It's called Jabberwocky. 'Twas brilliant, and the slibbly toves, to glide and gimble in the wave. All mincy were the borders, and the mommy grass that crave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious vandersnatch. And as in an upper stalk he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the toggy wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade with a snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galumphing back. It doesn't make sense.
It does to me. Perhaps we should run a bit to clear away the cobwebs.
No, I'd rather not run any longer. I'm so hot and thirsty.
Here. Have a dry biscuit. While you're refreshing yourself, I'll take the measurements. At the end of 2 yards, I should give you directions. Have another biscuit?
No, one is quite enough.
Thirst quenched, I hope. I shall pace them before I forget. 3, 4, and I must say goodbye at the end of 5. Here's how you cross the chessboard. A pawn gives 2 places in its first move, you know. So you go very quickly through the 3rd square, and you'll find yourself in the 4th square in no time. But that square belongs to Tweedledum and Tweedledee. The 5th square is mostly water, and you'll have to jump through the 6th. Having nothing to say,
I didn't know anything to say just yet.
the 7th is all forced, and the 8th will be the queens together. It's all feasting and fun. Off we go.
She can run very fast.
Goodbye, my little dear.
Nohow, on the other hand, if you think we're alive, you ought to speak. I'm sorry. I know what you're thinking, but it isn't so. Nohow. Contrary-wise, if it was so, it might be. If it were so, it would be. But as it isn't, it ain't. That is logic.
I was thinking which was the best way to cross the chessboard. It's getting dark.
You like poetry?
Some poetry.
What shall we repeat to her? The Walrus and the Carpenter. That's the longest, you know.
If it's very long, could you please first tell me which road to take?
Sit down and listen. The Walrus and the Carpenter were walking on the strand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand. Oh, if this were only cleared away, said, it would be grand. Sit down. Oh, oysters, come and walk with us, the Walrus did beseech. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk, upon the briny beach. You cannot do with more than 4, but you give a hand to each. Sit down. Then 4 young oysters hurried up, all eager for a treat. Their coats were brushed, their faces washed, their shoes were clean and neat. And this was very odd, you know, because they had netted feet. Sit down. 4 oysters followed them, and yet another 4. And thick and fast they came at last, and more and more and more, all hopping through the frothy waves and scrambling to the shore. Sit down! The Walrus and the Carpenter walked on a mile or so, and then rested upon a rock that was conveniently low. Then all the oysters stood up and waited in a row. Sit down! The time has come, the Walrus said, to talk of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. Sit down! A loaf of bread, the Walrus said, is what we chiefly need. Pepper and vinegar. Besides, are very good indeed. Now, if you are ready, oysters dear, we may begin to feed. Sit down! And not on us, the oysters cried, turning a little blue. After such kindness, that would be a very dismal thing to do. The night is fine, the Walrus said. You admire the view. Sit down. It seems a shame, the Walrus said, to play them such a trick after we made them walk so far and made them trot so quick. But the Carpenter said nothing but the butter spread too thick. Sit down. I weep for you, the Walrus said, our 2 silver dogs. With sobs and tears, he sorted out those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes. One more verse. Oh, oysters, said the Carpenter, you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trying home again? But an answer came there none. And this was scarcely odd because they'd eaten every one.
I like the Walrus best because he's a little sorry for the poor oysters.
He ate more than the Carpenter, though. You see, he held his handkerchief in front, so the Carpenter could not count how many he took.
Well, that is a very unpleasant tale. Now, could you tell me, please, first which way to the White Queen? It's getting dark, and I think it's going to rain.
Don't get wet!
Selfish thing. I'm lost and I do need some help. Somebody please help.
There she is! Off with her head! Don't let that girl reach the 8 square. I'm determined that she shall not be crowned a queen.
I won't, my love, I won't.
Then stir your stump. I command you to stop.
I command you to stop! Off with her head! What should I do?
Alice, stand perfectly still.
How?
Stand still.
All hail Queen Alice!
What?
All hail Queen Alice. Hip, hip. Hooray.
Wait a minute.
Hip, hip. Hooray.
Am I really the queen? This must be a square.
No. Yes, you've crossed the chessboard.
And you can do what you wish. Well, this is grand. I never thought I'd get to be queen. I really am a queen.
I invite you to Alice's dinner party this afternoon.
And I invite you, Your Majesty.
I didn't always have a party at all. But if I am, shouldn't I invite the guests?
The guests have already been invited, and we must hurry before they fall asleep.
I know just how they must feel. I am so sleepy.
She's tired, poor thing. Smooth her hair, lend her your nightcap, and sing her soothing lullaby.
I don't know any soothing lullabies, and I don't have a nightcap.
Come along, Your Royal Majesty, or we shall be late.
We've missed the soup and fish. Bring on the money. I drink to Queen Alice's health.
To Queen Alice's health.
Well, my girl, I did my best to catch up with you. I was hot on your heels from square to square. I was determined to chop off your head before you ever set a crown on it. Well, it's too late to remedy matters now, so you may go safely home whenever you please. Now we all drink to your health. You ought to return the thanks in a neat little speech.
To the looking-glass world, now let it be said, I've a scepter in hand, a crown on my head. Let the wonderland creatures, whatever they be, come and dine with the red queen, the white queen, and me.
So fill up the glasses as quick as you can, and sprinkle the table with buttons and bread. Put cats in the coffee and mice in the tea, and welcome Queen Alice with 30 times 30, with 30 times 30, with 30 times 30, and welcome Queen Alice with 30 times 30.
Oh, looking-glass creatures, I beg you, draw near. 'Tis an honor to have you, a favor to hear. 'Tis a privilege high to have dinner and tea, along with the red queen, the white queen, and me.
So fill up the glasses with syrup and ink, and anything else that is pleasant to drink. The sand with the cider and wool with the wine, and welcome Queen Alice with 90 times 9, with 90 times 9, with 90 times 9, and welcome Queen Alice with 90 times 9.
I know that I shall soon wake up by the fireside, in my chair, the small black kitten in my lap, and realize that everything that happened was all a dream. But I can never, not ever, as long as I live, forget my magical visit to Wonderland.